In 1972, Udoji Public Service Review Commission, popularly called the Udoji Award in Nigeria, brought a lot of changes to the payment structures of the Nigerian civil service, among many other things. The FAT payment structure it introduced attracted people to the civil service such that even farmers left their farms in villages to work in the ministries. Not long, the first salary received at the civil service did not commensurate with the freedom and happiness a farmer obtained in his farm. So some left and went back to their farms. Of those that did not have the courage to go back to their farms, many became unproductive due to lack of job satisfaction. Majority of those that fall into this category lost their jobs and became destitute. A dancer does his best when he's not aware that he's being watched. Welcome to Success Digest, where we simplify and discuss those ingredients needed for your financial wellness and your financial abundance and to live a happy life. I thank you for watching Success Digest video again, and I say welcome if this is your first time. Today, we are discussing on the topic, love brings success. Love brings success. In other words, you succeed easier and faster when you engage in the work that you love best to do. You succeed faster and easier when you engage in the work that you love best to do. A man is most efficient and will more quickly and easily succeed when engaged in work that he loves. Whenever the element of love enters into any task that one performs, the quality of the work becomes immediately improved and the quantity increased without a corresponding increase in the fatigue caused by the work. This is because when engaged in work which he loves, a man may labor for an unbelievable long period of hours without becoming tired or fatigued. Work that a man dislikes or hates brings on fatigue very quickly. A man's endurance, therefore, depends very largely on the extent to which he likes, to which he dislikes or loves that which he is doing. When a man is engaged in the work that he loves, it is no hardship for him to do more work and better work than that for which he is paid. And for this very reason, every man holds it to himself to do his best to find the sort of work that he likes best. This is because whenever the element of love enters into any task that one performs, the quality of the work becomes immediately improved and the quantity increased without a corresponding increase in the fatigue caused by that work. Labor performed in a spirit of love for the sake of the labor itself never has been and never will be labor lost. But there's a caveat. The performance of a quality labor requires the acquisition of knowledge and the experience coupled with skills and talent. Unfortunately, there must be a sacrifice of immediate monetary remuneration during the period of that gathering of the knowledge and the experience, and for the sake of gathering that knowledge and for that experience. I'm going to repeat this. There must be a sacrifice of immediate monetary remuneration, which you will not be collecting, you will not have access to during the period that you are gathering the knowledge and you are having the experience. Mind you, I said immediate loss of monetary remuneration and not the end result. For the end result is opulence. In fact, money will start to run after you. Regrettably, that sacrifice or immediate lack of monetary remuneration is what a lot of us are not ready to give. They forget that there is no success without sacrifice. Hence, the recipient of a bequeathed fortune loses it fast because he never worked for it and doesn't know the value. We all know the story of the prodigal son who demanded for his share of his father's fortune, only to come back not long after with a beggar's bow. He squandered his fortune because he never labored for it. The dress acquired by bequest is never appreciated, no matter the value. It might even take you to go and farm. The love of the work you engage in brings happiness and success. On the other hand, Riches obtained from a job that lacks job satisfaction leads to vexation of spirit, no matter how fat the bank account it brings. The professor that taught me management accounting during my master's program at the University of Benin in Nigeria is a world-renowned in his field. One boardroom guru who was once a student offered him a job at a blue chip company that paid him 10 times the amount of his salary at the university. He did not stay long but went back to the teaching profession that he lost within a very short period of time due to lack of job satisfaction at the corporate world. The love for what you do brings happiness and success, and not the monetary remuneration obtained under stress and vexation of mind. Tides of fortune is bound to turn in the favor of anyone who loves what he or she does for a living, insofar as it does not infringe on the right of others. No labor of love is ever performed at a loss, and those who perform more service and better service than that for which they are paid sooner or later receive pay for much more than they actually do. The only way to develop and obtain a strong right arm is to commit such harm to the hardest source of use. The arm of a blacksmith is a good example in this regard. Two law firms had their offices facing each other in a big office block. The secretary to one of the firm's managing partners stayed late one day. When the managing partner of the other firm busted in expiration, a letter needed to be typed and forwarded to court that day. But his own secretary has already phoned in sick that day and it was not in the office. This secretary collected the script and typed it ready without any delay. In parting, and after collecting the letter, this managing partner of the other firm asked how much to pay for the service. The secretary joked thus: "Normally, I should have charged 1,000 for this express service, but for you, there's no charge." This boss of the other firm thanked him and left. But few months after, he came back to this secretary with another letter of employment, 5 times his present salary. So he's got his 1,000 many times over. The only qualification needed to enter into the class of the successful is a desire backed with action and hard labor. I'm going to repeat this. The only qualification that you need to enter into the class of successful is a desire backed with action and hard labor. In the scale of what brings happiness, the love of what you do ranks far, far higher than the remuneration received. A lot of us fail to realize this. For more enlightenment on your financial awareness, come to us at Kenny's Consult Limited and allow us to discuss with you more ingredients needed for your financial abundance. We are the financial experts that specialize in financial management. We specialize at investing for you at the Nigerian Stock Exchange and its management thereafter. So let us continue to travel together on this our journey of success through the paths of wisdom. To be informed is to be transformed, and not to be informed is to be deformed. My name still remains Kayode Enirayeto, and I can be reached on 074 279 42,000 or 07951775255, or better still, visit our website kennisconsultlimited.uk, kennisconsultlimited.uk. If this our video benefits you, which I know it has, please like and share. Also visit Success Digest blog on the YouTube. Enjoy your success.